Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, your money just disappears? Many people believe that not having enough money is a result of a low salary, but the truth is that what really keeps you broke are your financial habits, and many of them you might not even notice. Today, I'm going to show you 5 habits that could be holding you back from becoming wealthy and what you can do to change this reality right now. Small adjustments in your financial routine can completely transform your future. After years of studying personal finance and observing successful people, I noticed a very clear pattern. Wealthy people avoid certain behaviors, while those who continue to struggle financially repeat the same mistakes without realizing it. If you want to change your life, you need to start eliminating these habits now. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize they're stuck in this cycle. But throughout this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to break free from this financial trap. Many people believe that if they just earned more money, all their financial problems would disappear. But here's the big trap. No matter how much you make, if your financial habits are bad, you'll always be in the same place. Maybe you've experienced this. Your paycheck hits your account, and before the end of the month, the money is gone. Or worse yet, you get a raise, but your spending increases as well, and in the end, your financial situation remains the same. This happens because the problem isn't how much you earn, but how you manage what you have. Think of someone who makes $10,000 a month, but lives paycheck to paycheck, paying off car loans, maxed out credit cards, and having no savings. Now, compare that with someone who makes $5,000 a month, but saves and invests part of their income every month. Who do you think will be in a better financial position in 10 years? The difference between these two profiles lies in their financial habits, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. If you want to break free from this cycle, you need to identify the habits that are preventing you from growing financially. And the first one is one of the most common and dangerous ones. Now that you understand the real problem, let's talk about the solution. The good news is that getting rich doesn't depend on luck, but rather on smart financial habits. And the first step toward that is eliminating the behaviors that keep you trapped in scarcity. Today, we're going to talk about 5 destructive habits that could be preventing you from building wealth. The first one is extremely common and dangerous: living paycheck to paycheck, spending everything you earn or even more. The second habit turns any unexpected event into a major problem, relying on only one source of income. And the fifth habit, which might be the hardest to notice, has to do with how you perceive money. So pay close attention to each of these habits, because understanding and correcting them could be the first step toward transforming your financial life. Let's start with the first one: a mistake that traps millions of people in the rat race. This is one of the most common and destructive errors when it comes to personal finance: spending everything you make or even more. If every month you receive your paycheck and by the end of the month it's already gone, that's a red flag. And the problem gets worse when you start relying on overdraft protection or putting purchases on a credit card without a plan. This way, you never break out of the cycle of scarcity and are always chasing the next paycheck. Imagine 2 people earning $5,000 a month. The first person spends exactly that, or more, and never saves anything. The second person lives on $4,000 and invests $1,000 every month. Which one do you think will have more financial freedom in the future? The only way to break free from this cycle is to spend less than you earn and build a financial cushion. And this doesn't mean stopping living or cutting everything that brings you joy. It means having a plan, a budget, and prioritizing what really matters. Now, imagine that, in addition to living paycheck to paycheck, all your income comes from a single source. If that source disappears, you're in a financial collapse. This is the second dangerous habit that's keeping you broke, and we're going to talk about it now. If you rely solely on your salary, your financial stability is hanging by a thread. The biggest mistake you can make is depending on just one source of income, because it leaves you completely vulnerable. Imagine you have a single job and suddenly you're laid off, or your company faces difficulties and cuts your salary in half. What happens to your financial situation in this scenario? Most people would panic because they never prepared for this possibility. This is exactly what happened to millions of people during economic crises. One day they were financially fine, the next day they had no income, no savings, and bills piling up. The way out of this is to diversify your income streams. This can be done in various ways: creating extra income through freelancing or online businesses, investing your money to generate passive income, developing skills that allow you to earn money in different ways. Now, it's no use looking for new sources of income if you're still procrastinating when it comes to investing your money. This is the third dangerous habit, and it's costing you much more than you think. If you haven't started investing yet, every day you wait is costing you money. Many people believe you need a lot of capital to get started, but that's one of the biggest myths about investing. Time is the most important factor when it comes to building wealth. The earlier you start, the more your money works for you through compound interest. But if you keep delaying, you're missing out on precious opportunities. Let's compare two people. Anna starts investing $200 a month at age 25. By 60, she'll have accumulated over $1 million. Pedro doesn't start until he's 35, investing the same $200 monthly. By 60, he'll have just over $400,000. In other words, the 10-year delay cost him over $600,000. The key is to start now, even with a small amount. There are accessible investments like U.S. Treasury bonds and index funds. The important thing is to take the first step. But be careful. Investing without knowledge can be just as dangerous as not investing at all. If you're looking for quick and easy gains, you could end up losing everything. This is the next mistake we'll talk about now. Many people want to get rich quickly and end up falling for financial traps. If you're looking for shortcuts, you could be putting yourself at risk without even realizing it. Get-rich-quick schemes, miracle investments, and financial bets may seem tempting, but the truth is, the higher the promise of fast returns, the greater the risk of losing everything. The financial markets are full of scams and unsustainable strategies that make victims every day. How many people do you know who've fallen for Ponzi schemes or put all their money into a promising stock and lost everything? Often, greed and the rush to get rich quickly cause people to make impulsive decisions, and they end up regretting it. The real path to wealth is slow and based on consistency. Those who truly build wealth invest with strategy, diversify their investments, and think long-term. If you want to make money sustainably, you need to learn about personal finance and make smart decisions. Speaking of mindset, the way you view money might be keeping you broke without you even realizing it. Let's talk about that now. This is, without a doubt, the most dangerous habit and the one that most impacts anyone's financial future. The scarcity mindset is the belief that money is limited and that you should avoid any type of risk. If you think you'll always run out of money, feel insecure about your financial future, or believe that getting rich is impossible, you're trapped in a mindset that keeps you poor. When you have a scarcity mindset, you live in fear of losing the little you have. This fear paralyzes you, and you avoid taking actions that could generate more wealth. Instead of seeing growth opportunities, you focus on what could go wrong. The problem is, this type of thinking prevents you from taking calculated risks, which are essential for financial growth. People with a scarcity mindset fear investing because they don't want to take risks, even when those risks are controlled and planned. They avoid investing in financial education or new projects because they believe money is always scarce. This prevents them from seizing growth opportunities. To change this, you need to adopt an abundance mindset, understanding that with financial education and the right strategies, money is a tool that can be multiplied. Learning to take intelligent risks and seek the right knowledge is key to breaking this mental barrier. Now that you know the 5 habits keeping you poor, it's time to reflect on what you can change to take the first step toward financial freedom. Let's talk about that. Now that you understand the 5 habits preventing you from prospering financially, it's time to take action. Each of these habits can be broken with discipline and determination. The good news is that you have the power to change your financial reality starting today. Remember, Every day you wait is a day your investments could have been growing, and one more chance for your mindset to keep holding you back. Time is the greatest ally of investors, and the sooner you start making changes, the bigger your advantage will be in the future. It's not about how much you earn, but how you manage what you have. Small changes now can make a huge difference in your future. Believe me, the path to financial freedom starts with one step, and you can take that step now. If you feel inspired and ready to act, now is the time to take the next step. Let's talk about how you can implement these habits and make sure you never fall into these mistakes again. Now it's up to you. If these habits resonated with you, don't wait until tomorrow to start changing today. The small daily actions you take now are what will guarantee your financial success in the future. So, what will you do starting today to change your financial mindset? If you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who also needs to learn about these habits that are blocking financial growth. Leave a comment below telling me which habit you're going to start changing first. Let's build a prosperous future together. Remember, the journey to financial freedom starts with a first step. And today, you've already taken yours. Every decision you make today will impact your future. What you do with your money now will reflect in your tomorrow. So make wise choices and keep investing in your future. I'm Your Name, and I hope you've walked away from this video with a fresh perspective on your financial life.